Slim!
Ken!
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Where's the booze?
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it come.
Hey! Yeah, Dan? You have any more of that gum? That's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Yo. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
And today, God, I don't even know what day it is.
It's not Wednesday.
The 15th.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning.
Sorry, we're a little behind.
1 a.m. in the morning. Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. I guess it's 21. And we're going to go over the results of the All-Star Touch Football League Week 2 results. That's it. Go.
It's not week 2. It's playoffs.
Round two. My fault. My bad.
Everything's off whack. We were supposed to do it last night. We did it.
And then last night
earlier, and then we didn't. So we're doing it now. So, all right. So this past week, Camden beat Performance Lab 25-7. Barely Wash beat the Sloughs 26-7. Rock Bottom beat Trauma Roofing 19-6. Steel City beat the Usual Suspects 28-7. The Braves beat the Prospects 26-12. The Ravagers beat the Bulldogs 26-8. The Goonies beat the Panthers 20-8. And For the Win had a bye, so they automatically advanced to the C Championship. Then we got this week 8:45, the championship games. So going for the elite once again. Rock Bottom's playing Camden.
Again.
Steel City's playing Barely Wash for the A. The Braves are playing the Ravagers for the B.
Again.
And the Goonies are playing For the Win for the C.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
All right, so 8:45, Steel City versus Barely Washed. Goonies versus For the Win. 10 o'clock, Rock Bottom versus Camden. And Braves versus the Ravagers. Steel City, I think Steel City is going to beat Barely Washed. I'm sorry, Barely Washed, but I don't know if you're a match for Steel City.
All right. I don't know.
I don't know if they're a match for Steel City. I'm picking Steel City in that game.
I haven't decided yet. Go
No?
back. No, I haven't decided.
You don't want to get to the games yet?
No. I'm saying that game. That specific game. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one.
Goonies versus For the Win.
Goonies For the Win.
Now, For the Win is going for their third. You heard it. Third.
3 times.
C championship.
Which is, at this point, they need to step it up to the B.
They're not. It's not happening this season.
They're dominating the C.
They're not. It's not going to be this season.
We'll see.
Yeah. Now they're going to be. They should be forced to be moved up.
Oh God!
You should force them to move up.
Yeah, they should be forced to move up.
Yeah. Now they're just down there beating the inferior competition. So, all right. So, in that, Goonies versus For the Win.
Are you coming back?
I got For the Win. All right. Then we got, I don't know. Do you think Goonies are going to win that? Or you think For the Win's going to get their dynasty Sit.
Uh,
The C Dynasty.
yeah, let's see.
The back-to-back C champs. Is it coming up? Yeah, it's coming up.
Back-to-back C champs going for that C Dynasty.
Even though there's a glare on the screen, it's the
They can still see it.
yeah.
But I say give me I think For the Win's a better team.
They should be. I mean, they did beat the Goonies already, but they also beat the Bulldogs, but that didn't matter.
But the Goonies can win that game.
The Goonies definitely can win that game.
The Goonies can win that game.
I feel like the Goonies are a little hungry. The Goonies are a little hungry. They've been doing good their last couple games.
Their last game.
Last
game. You mean their last game? Because the last game before that, they just lost 33-0.
Oh yeah, to you guys.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So then they got 3
They beat the
wins.
Panthers.
They beat the Panthers and the
He
Bulldogs.
said the dynasty.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Steve dynasty.
I'm going for the dynasty.
I'm going for the dynasty too.
So I think For the Win wins that. Give me For the Win by 7.
I don't think it's gonna be. I'll say For the Win by 5.
All right.
We will pick the Braves versus Ravagers game. And Rock Bottom versus Camden.
Oh shit.
Sorry, but I think that game, I got Camden. I just don't think Rock Bottom is a match for Camden this season. This is my opinion. I think the game's going to be over by halftime, but, I think Cheek's going to be shutting them down. He's going to be out there scoring, catching them bombs from Bobby, running down the field on Ike.
Cheek the Bobby?
Yeah. Running down the field on Ike and J. Cage, like dipping, juking in and out. They're going to be pulling a Terrace Mac on them and missing.
I think. Let me see.
I'm going to say Camden. I'm not.
I think the game. I hope the game's close.
I mean, it usually is. Those two battle. What was their week when they played during the season? That was with Bam, and Bam threw 5 picks. They still managed to pull out the win somehow. But I want to see what the score was.
What was the score?
I don't know. I'm gonna look up. I think it was.
Hold on. Let me see. It was week.
Either 5 or 6.
It was 6 or 7.
No, right there, 26-12, and that was with Bam.
26-12.
And now this is championship game. Jose wants to know who you got, Steel City or Barely Washed.
I'm going back to that. I'm gonna go back. Hold up.
He had a chance to think on that one.
I got to think about it. And then I'll give you what I think. Just give me a second.
So in regular season, Camden beat them 26-12 with Bam as quarterback. That does make a difference. And Bam also threw 5 picks. And somehow they still pulled out the W.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna say Camden by I'm not gonna say.
Go ahead.
Y'all think I'm gonna say?
I'm not gonna do everything I'm gonna do and flip out, man.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
I was gonna say Camden by 12. I was gonna go higher, but I was like, let me not be that. I don't want to be that disrespectful. This is the championship game, and
Camden's blowing everybody out so far.
Camden wants their chip back.
Yeah.
You guys unexpectedly knocked them out last year. They weren't prepared for that. They didn't expect that.
They just got better and beat everybody.
I mean,
they haven't had anybody test them at all season.
Not this season. No.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Wait. You said it was 25-7?
Yeah.
I heard it was 25-0.
That's what was on Bill's email. 25-7.
Okay.
Let me check Facebook because usually Eric's right. If he puts this
I'm gonna go. I wish. I hope it's a good game, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Camden.
It always is.
I'm gonna say Camden by 7.
That game can get a little chippy.
Maybe. I'm gonna say Camden by 7. But we'll see. But I think Rock Bottom can definitely win the game.
I could have sworn Cheek said it was 25-0, but
even though I'm talking my shit, but it's here now. I think Rock Bottom has a good chance to win the game. If
they're not. Oh, it is. All right, my bad. It was 25-0. Okay, Phil's email's wrong then.
if
Then
I'm just give me Camden by 7. I'm not even gonna get into it. All right, and then
that mean they always have a fighting chance. Rock Bottom is the only one that can
beat them.
I mean, Trauma Roofing gave them a little run for their money. I watched a little bit of that game.
Who?
Trauma Roofing.
Oh, Rock Bottom.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Camden. Who's come close to beating Camden?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not
nobody.
Not I saw, not this season. It's
nobody.
Like they couldn't get anybody else in this league to add to their team, so they just went to another league and took their best players. Now they're like a really, really like super team.
Did you take Steel City or Barely Wash?
Steel City.
You took Steel City by what? You didn't say anything. You didn't.
I'm gonna say Steel City by 14.
What?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Barely Wash is ready for thing 1 and thing 2. Thing 1 and thing 2.
All right. I think Barely Wash. All right, Barely Wash not having Andrew is gonna. Oh yeah, shout out to Andrew, man.
Yeah,
get well soon, bro.
He got hurt in the last game.
Yeah.
He's got a
broken arm and some ligaments
or something like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything's okay and come back because he is definitely
their best player.
Yes, I've seen that boy make some amazing catches. Like, man, in Performance Lab, he had 3 guys in front of him. He's in the end zone like this on his knees and caught the ball.
Yeah,
with 3 guys in front of him. Like, I've seen that boy do some amazing stuff.
So I think that's gonna hurt them. And then if
could not mention he plays both sides of the ball too.
And I don't think he plays defense.
Yeah, doesn't he?
I don't think he plays defense. I never seen him.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. That's definitely good.
Barely Wash can beat Steel City. Let's just say that.
So?
I do think they can. I think
this Steel City,
but they're still a young team.
Steel City got a lot of new talent on their team.
But Barely Wash can match up with them.
He doesn't play both sides.
Okay, that's what I said.
He only plays both sides.
Yeah. But Barely Wash has a lot of young talent, and Steel City's a veteran team that's borderline elite. I think, me personally, I think Barely Wash, if Barely Wash would have to play almost a perfect game to beat him.
Yeah. And Steel City, like they were a mediocre team, but they added whatever they added this season really like up their game big time. You seen every game they played, they were putting up 40 or 50 points on them.
I'm gonna go and say that I'm going to go and stay on my Barely Wash bandwagon, and I'm going to say Barely Wash by 5.
Right.
But they would have to play perfect.
It's going to be tough without Andrew.
Yes. But Sean, Mr. MVP, I've seen him dominate games before. He would have to really step up in this one on offense and defense. And not just him. You're gonna need other, the whole team.
I'm telling you, like thing 1 and thing 2, or man, if you think Craig's tough and Lear's tough, like thing 1 and thing 2 are gonna be tough too.
But you can just make them cover. I would just make them all right, you guys are good rushers. All right, let's see how good you are at covering. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I would put them out. I would test them, make them run and cover and cover. Give them different matchups.
Okay.
I would change my center up. I wouldn't just use my blocking center. I would do different things. Release the center, but I would have Sean snap the ball. I would have fucking a receiver snap the ball. Give them that matchup.
Okay.
Have Sean's little brother snap the ball. See if one of them big motherfuckers can cover him.
So they're not doing,
and which they can't. So I would give them different looks.
Because if you do what they think you're gonna do, they're gonna beat you. If you're just there to block and you let them rush,
it's gonna be tough. But don't get me wrong. Barely Wash can block them. Barely Wash has their center is a solid blocker, and then they also have the other kid that can
And they
block.
rush too.
They also
rush
have
too.
that other kid that's solid and he can block as well.
Yeah.
So
because you're gonna they most time, even when they play June, they rush too. I don't think I've ever seen them not rush too.
But they got big, strong rushers.
Yeah. And
On like a Craig he's like almost like a Craig they almost have like the Craig effect because they're big and tall and strong.
Yeah, I think somebody said it.
But make them cover.
Jim. Somebody said it before. Getting hit by thing 1 and thing 2 is like getting hit by a Mack truck.
Yeah. So and what's his name? What's their quarterback's name? Alec has to
gotta get the ball out quick. Like
change shit up a little bit. You know what I mean?
He's definitely gonna be mobile in this game.
And then they can match up with Steel City's receivers.
Yeah, because Steel City got a lot of younger guys on their team now.
They can match up with them. So we'll see. All right, what was the next one? Oh shit! Shout out to Vinny. Oh man, shout out to Vinny.
Let's talk about your game because Vinny. Sorry, we don't have to applaud or not like that, but Vinny has definitely stepped up as like MVP on the Braves. When he's at the game, he's a game.
Games that he plays well, man.
Yeah,
he does.
He's
just a playmaker. But shout out to the whole Braves, man. Like I'm proud of everybody. Jim,
Simpson,
Scott
had 2 touchdowns.
Joe.
Vinny had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 extra point. Caney had 1 touchdown. Knapp had 1 extra point, 1 interception. And the Prospects scored their first drive.
Yeah,
then,
that was D-Mac.
Terrence Mack had a
kick return
that they ran back, and they didn't score again. This was like 5 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, they didn't have
again for the rest of the game.
I don't think they got a first down in the second half. No, they didn't.
The rest of the first, I don't think. After that,
no. The one where bounce off Knapp should have picked it off for his second interception.
Right into D-Mac's hands.
Yeah, D-Mac caught it, but that was it.
Yeah,
that was the last time they crossed
after
midfield.
That kick return, your defense stepped up like that ain't happening again.
Yeah, that was the last time they crossed midfield. They didn't get another first down after that.
That's a shame because that's the team that you been trying to get on the field all season.
I know.
And it finally clicked. It was a good game. Everybody got along. Like the chemistry was there. Everyone flowed. Everything worked good.
Yeah. So, what else we got?
Thanks to Cheek and Dimitri for donating to the channel.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Every little bit helps. So we definitely appreciate it. Jose, you did good against Barely Washed. You did or against
no Sloth. Yeah,
you played really well against the Sloth.
Yeah, he did. I
didn't think you could do it.
I knew you could do it.
You.
Yes, you can do it.
I doubted you. Yes, you can. I told him what to do. You can do it. I didn't think you could do it, but you did good. You did really good. And I kind of felt bad, but you shut the Sloth down. And once you took out their center, they were kind of
he was good in coverage. He was good in coverage. He was good at rushing. Yeah. He was doing his thing. Good job, Jose, man.
And the Sloth didn't think that you could do it, and they weren't prepared for it, and they didn't adjust to it. That's why they lost.
I just think Christian played kind of bad.
I think they all
they got from what I saw for Diamond Hova. Shout out to Diamond Hova. From what I seen on his channel, he they had 2 scoring chances early. They could have went up 14-0, and they didn't. They didn't even score.
By the time we got there, because I mean the morning games had ended and your game was just starting the fourth quarter. So by the time we got to the Barely Washed game, it was into like the last quarter, and the Sloth were there like defeated. They were already checked out, and it's tough.
But they were still getting like
they were trying.
They were getting like flags.
Yeah.
So you got to calm down on them flags. Barely Washed, like you got to chill out on them flags.
Wait, Barely Washed was getting flags?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pass interference, holding.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that will cost you a game. Like once they start throwing yardage at you and stuff, that can take you out.
All right, so what we got?
I asked Cheek, because she came over and was watching the end of your game, because Camden all regular season they only gave up like what was it,
56 points the whole season.
So I asked Cheek what they did, like what did you change on your defense, like help the team out? What did you guys do to make your defense?
Oh yeah, he said
so
it was Craig.
Good this year.
It was Craig.
He said Craig.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was all Craig. That Craig stepped his game up that much. that it improves the defense.
To me, he's my league MVP.
And I was like, how? Like he's a rusher. How can a rusher change the game that much? And he's like, no. He's been more of a game changer than the quarterback has. Like he's changed the game more than their new quarterback has.
I think I said that last week, but yeah. Whatever.
And I was like, see all that appreciation, you know. He saw he was number one on the rusher list and it upped his game, you know. He saw that people were appreciating his good play. And she said his team appreciates him.
Yeah, he's a great player, man. We'll see how he does in this championship game. Like he can impact a game.
For teams that don't think the rush is important, that right there goes to show you that's how Camden stepped up their defense like that is the rush.
Makes everybody else better.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because of their rush, they only gave up 56 points.
The whole season.
Their rush was so good.
Wait, they gave up a touchdown against usual suspects in the first round.
Yeah, not much though. It was like
one touchdown.
No one touchdown.
One touchdown, and then they blank shut out and they shut out
bottom, I think it was the most 12 points.
They shut out and they completely shut out Performance Lab.
Performance Lab put up 6. They gave up 1 touchdown.
What, you talking about in the playoff game?
No,
they just
regular game.
Oh, regular season.
Yeah, regular season.
I'm not. Yeah, that was like the 56 point. But I'm just saying, it's crazy.
Yeah, like
it's just crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think the rush had that big of an impact on the game, but I guess it does.
All right, now let's go over our offensive rankings and defensive rankings for everybody.
All right, so and this is just from the playoffs, but I'd put in. All right, there's still a safe spot. All right, because I thought based off Bill's thing said NJ Lab gave up 7, so I did just their standing. All right, so from all the teams this is every team based off of their playoff games on offense. Number 1 is the Braves with 59. Number 2 is Camden with 54. Number 3 is Barely Washed with 52.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is Rock Bottom with 52. See, I switched them. Yeah, they're both tied, really. But all right, number 5 is the Prospects with 43. Number 6 is Steel City with 35. 7 is the Sloths with 34. 8 is Trauma Roofing with 32. 9 is the Goonies with 27. 10 is the Ravagers with 26. 11 is the Bulldogs with 20. I don't know. 12 is the Ravagers with 26.
They scored 8 last week. And then they scored 14 or 16 for it. So it's like
there must be about the same.
Yeah.
All right, so 12 is the Ravagers with 26. 13 is the Panthers with 20. 14 is the Usual Suspects with 12. And last place is the back-to-back seat champs with 8.
But they only played 1 game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they got a cakewalk to the championship.
Yeah. Well, they better win it. Yeah. But the Goonies is hungry, though.
They better go for that
win. The Goonies is hungry, though.
Yeah, they better go for that win.
All right, let's do defense.
All right, so on defense.
Ravagers, which played 1 game.
Yeah.
Because they had a bye.
Yeah. The Ravagers is number 1 with 8. The Braves is number 2 with 12. For the Win, who only played 1 game, is 3 with 14. Camden is 4 with 14. Steel City is 5 with 20, and J Lab is 6 with 25. Barely Washed is 7 with 33. Bulldogs is 8 with 34. Prospects is 9 with 38. Rock Bottom is 10 with 39. Goonies is 11 with 41. Trauma Roofing is 12 with 45. Panthers 13 with 51. Usual Suspects is 14 with 57. And the Sloth is last with 59.
Okay. All right. So that's the playoffs offense and defensive rankings, and it's playoff weekend.
Yeah, I feel bad to Sloth. Like I really thought they were gonna make it. I'd hoped for the Sloth. I did. I guess it's not this season. The refs that refed your game, they really did a good job this week.
Oh yeah.
It was Holmes, Frank, and Nick.
Yeah,
and they did really well. Like they threw out flags when they needed to throw out flags, and it wasn't just one. Anytime a flag needed to be thrown,
They
it
did
came
it
from multiple sides.
Yeah.
On the city, like
So they're watching.
they were paying attention.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I seen them all paying attention at the same time, and they did a really good job. So I just want to, because everyone thinks we trash the refs. We just want to
Shout out to the refs,
yeah,
man.
they did good.
Shout out to the refs.
You saw Mean Gene.
Oh shit! I see Mean Gene. Shout out to Mean Gene. Bob. He used to ref in this league. Looks like Mean Gene Oberlin.
Some people say that you made him quit.
I don't know why anybody would make that up, but
yeah. You used to say that you'd get on the field, he would throw chairs at you.
Yeah, because it was like bullshit calls. But I seen him. I talked to him in the parking lot. He was at the liquor store. So yeah, shout out to him.
Drink, man. You sent him to the bottle.
Nah, shout out to him. He's still reffing and shit. So
just not in this league.
Just not in our league. So
it's
all good. Oh shit. Goonies. If you guys
we did talk to Cam out there, but
I'm gonna say it again. Goonies or even
Bulldogs. But
if you guys are looking for a quarterback, K-Sizzle says that he's available. He played for the Prospects this past season.
With a newer team.
He's available. So if you guys need a quarterback, holla at him. Or
else if you don't
hit me up. I'll get a hold of him for you or whatever.
Give him your numbers, your students' numbers, whatever.
Like he wants to play with a young team. You guys are a young team. You guys need a quarterback. He's better than Cam. Yeah. He's better than
with the sizzle comes Crawford. So you get a center too. Like
so work it out.
Yeah.
Work it out.
He's a good kid. He's looking for a good team.
So you guys got talent. I think it'll work. I think it would be a good match.
You both are missing quarterbacks, so that's the one thing. Like you guys have
Panthers. You guys are moving. Yo, Ralph, I love you. I love you, Ralph.
But what are you trying to say?
I don't think he can throw anymore.
Ralph needs to hang up his football.
No, I didn't say that. I just think that he needs to either get surgery.
But everyone's blaming the season on Ralph. But then
he can't throw anymore, and their defense is just horrific. Though.
But what about their defense? Has always been horrific. Like, if we go back in the books, their defense has always been horrible. They've always been down the bottom.
Yeah, it's not just Ralph's fault.
No, because look, last year they didn't even have Ralph, and they still didn't win a game.
Yeah, they had Brett and still lost.
Yeah, so I don't think it's all just Ralph. I know.
I don't think it's just Ralph. I don't. But he still can't throw.
When they played against you, he didn't do bad. He looked pretty good to me. He was throwing decent.
He can't throw. I mean, all right, it's okay in the beginning.
So he can't throw.
It's okay. It's okay in the beginning, but as the game goes on, the throws that he needs to make, he can't make. I don't think he can.
I mean, he looked fine against you guys. I don't know, what kind of throws he's supposed to be making, but he looked fine.
Downfield throws.
I mean, what do you want him to do? Throw a bomb?
Yes. That's what quarterbacks do.
Oh, so he's got to get the backup in when he wants to throw a bomb. Like, hey,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're trying to tell Ralph he needs to hang up his
I didn't say that. I just think he needs to either have surgery, get that arm cleaned up and fixed, shoulder.
I don't think he was planning on coming even playing the season, but then I guess
or he should have took off.
The Panthers needed a quarterback, and he said that the doctor said he needed some exercise in that shoulder.
I mean, but because I don't think they should have lost to the Goonies.
But this season was not.
I don't think they should have lost to the Goonies.
And you think that was his fault, though?
If you only put up 6 points, who else's fault is it?
Maybe they're not catching the balls.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying what I think.
You're not the only one saying it. I know all the refs were in your game. They were saying that it might be time for Ralph to join the Colonial Diner crew and retire and start reffing.
I don't know. I just think that it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Ooh, all I know is 18 championships, which is fine.
Maybe trying to get one more under his belt before.
But if you can't even beat the Goonies in the C.
But you know how hard it is to find a quarterback in this league.
I know.
Ralph doesn't play for the Panthers, and I don't know what happened with Brett. but
I think Brett hurt his leg.
All right, well, Brett's hurt too. There's not a lot. Who are they gonna get? The old balls? Spellman?
I'm trying to put it out there that K-Sizzle. K-Sizzle. It was a recommendation for K-Sizzle.
K-Sizzle would rather play with a newer team than veterans.
All right. I mean, whatever.
I don't know.
What are you, his agent?
Yeah, I told him I would be.
I
told him I would get him a decent team.
Get him a deal?
No, yeah. I'd help him get signed.
I just think
I did tell him that Crawford already signed his contract with the Braves though for this season. So.
I just think it's you got to put more points than that on the Goonies. That's all I'm saying. Because the Goonies defense is just as bad as the Goonies defense is just as bad as the Panthers. But Cam, I guess, outplayed Ralph.
Go back and look at. I can pull up the books from Williamstown.
Cam couldn't even move the ball against us.
When they had. Well, Cam's not a quarterback either, though.
No, he's not. Good guy, good kid, but
when
he's better than his brother.
Oh, wow.
He's better than Owen.
That sounds like a challenge.
He's better than Owen.
At quarterbacking?
Period. Pooh.
I think they just wanted to start their own team, but they didn't have a quarterback, so they just said, "Fuck it, I'll do it."
I don't know, but he won a playoff game, and there's no poo in that.
No, and they won 2 regular season games too. They beat the Panthers and the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So
can they beat for the win, or is the back-to-back champions coming for that dynasty?
They're coming for the dynasty, and I hope they put it on the.
Look, he's got his dynasty. He's got his dynasty hands up right there.
Yeah, he's ready for it. He was prepared for it last season.
Wait, he's over here. Right there. He's got the dynasty hands up.
I hope they put
see.
I hope they put on their trophy like a 3-time the dynasty.
3P.
3P. Yeah. The only other team that ever
Kirby make it happen. Kirby make it happen.
Camden's the only team that ever did that.
No, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, you know what? That's what else
you can't say that's true because I don't know if that's true.
You've been in the league.
Since I've been in the league, since I actually been paying attention and shit instead of just trying to.
Yeah.
Camden won 3 elite championships, but I'm not saying nobody else has done it.
No, here. Okay, so
I mean, I didn't say it, you said it, but I'm just saying you can't say that because I don't know if it's true.
Since Bill started the league in 1992.
Oh yeah,
there's been 9 teams that have won the championship. 9 teams.
The elite championship. Yeah,
but it's the same team, just different name. Like they'll change their name, basically.
That's a ballpark figure, but that's about right. That's what the great Ralph said.
Yeah.
He said, homemade, the Bandits, Ace Vending, All-Star Trophy, Hutchison with my main man Jim. Shout out to Jim. Hutchison, Camden, Assassins that was Egan's team, or just Egan's team. Rock Bottom, and Pat Barr's team, which is Philly Curse, aka Steel City. So those are the teams. I think that I mean, since 1992,
that's it. It's been
9 elite teams. That's it.
Yeah,
9
over and over and over again. So what happens in this?
It's repeat success and domination.
Well, what happens in this league is you have your super teams like Camden and Rock Bottom's trying to be. So what they do,
Rock Bottom's wait. Rock Bottom's got fucking multiple fucking championships.
I know. What you said? They've been in the last 12.
This is 12 in a row.
That's not. I don't know how many of them they won, but they've been in 12 in a row championships.
That's like New England.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy. So what's happening is a lot of these like lower level tiers like Reflection and Price Electric, they're combining to try to compete with the better teams. I think that's where you're losing a lot of your teams from. A lot of teams are combining. They're taking the players that they want from good teams and trying to put them on other teams to try to compete with the better competition.
Whatever it is, it's fucking crazy. So let's say that again. I don't know who Homemade is. Homemade.
But I'm sure you veterans in the
some
league
people,
know.
yeah. Homemade, Bandits,
I heard
Ace
a lot
Vending.
about them. Wasn't that Sean's team? The Bandits?
No. I think that was I think Terrence Mack played on the Bandits.
Oh, I heard that name a lot.
Homemade, the Bandits, Ace Vending, All-Star Trophy, Hutchinson, my main man Jim, Camden, Assassins, Egan's team, Ballhawks, Rock Bottom, Philly Curse, aka Pat Barr's team, aka Steel City.
Oh, so Jim has made it to the Elite Championship.
Yeah, he won one.
Oh, he did.
Mhm.
I thought he only ever won an A.
Nah.
Okay, so he has he has an elite chip under his belt.
Yes, Jim has won an elite championship.
That's quarterback or as a receiver?
It's quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's your history lesson that I know of, and I don't know if it's completely true. I might be missing
Ralph's,
somebody.
Yeah, well, that's what
but
Ralph
it's
said,
coming out. Shout out to Ralph. That's what Ralph said. He said it was true. He said it, so it has to be true.
It came from the goat himself.
It came from the goat. Yeah, grab me one.
Yeah.
And
I can't see it being wrong. Like if he actually physically had the names of the teams down, which means he thought about it recently.
he remembered it.
Yeah, that's from in 30 years. 30 years, 9 teams. That's crazy.
It's domination, and it used to be 3 seasons a year.
That's
3
true.
seasons a year.
That's true.
So it used to be spring, winter, and fall.
Yeah. And then nobody went to play in the winter.
But
so he combined.
Just think about that. That's just domination.
Yes, that's crazy.
By certain teams.
That's crazy because funny. The other day, K Sizzle said to me that ever since before it was different when you actually declared whether you want to be elite A or B or whatever. Now that you don't declare, you
got to earn it.
Where you fall.
You got to earn it. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. You got to earn that top spots.
He said he feels like the competition is not as far off. Like when for those who were in the league back then, the teams that declared elite seemed like they were so much better than the rest of the competition.
When I first came into the league, K Sizzle's Monstars were our only team that we had a chance to even beat, and they used to beat our ass.
And that's because they beat you your very first game, like 50,
they beat the shit out of us, 58 nothing.
But you didn't know anything. It was your first game.
I know.
You had no idea what to do or nothing.
I know,
like that.
but like
they stayed your rival until
we got better. We got better than them, and we surpassed everything they ever even thought of doing.
Even when they became the Ravagers, they were still your rival. But
they weren't you can't say the Ravagers. The Monsters were the Ravagers.
No, they're not.
It's a different team.
The Ravagers was K Sizzle's team, yeah. But he said
the Monstars was K Sizzle's team.
The Monstars was K Sizzle's team.
Yeah.
And he said that when you came in the league, he had already been in the league for 5 years.
Wow.
And you guys were still like rivals. It was like so bad. I don't know. Both your teams were so horrible one year. They had to make a separate like consolation game.
That was embarrassing.
Just for the two horrible teams to play each other. Like we don't want to put them with the rest of the league. We'll just have them all play by themselves.
Well, we basically were in the C championship.
Yeah,
that's basically what that was.
They created it for both your teams.
We were in the C championship and we lost to the Monstars.
But what happened is you learned the league and you evolved and you kept trying to make your team better.
Yeah,
the K Sizzle never did.
Yeah,
he didn't.
He was okay with the losing.
Yeah, he didn't keep trying to.
And there's no diss, but he was okay with the losing. But like since I've been in this league, I think I've been rivals with a lot of teams. Like
yeah, you have.
Like
your team is circled on a lot of people's calendars every year.
I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying like it's always the shit talking and like I would say at one point we were rivals with the Ravagers, the Prospects, Rock Bottom.
Yeah. I would say Camden wants some beef.
Price Electric.
GC Irish.
GC Irish.
Like Patriots, like
Panthers. Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been rivals.
A lot of people's rivals.
But how many people have come up to you and said, "Oh, we want to play you. We can't wait to play your team." Like
yeah. So for some reason, that's just the energy that I draw.
Yeah, your game is circled on. I know Camden definitely wants some get back.
Yeah, Camden. I mean, but they what can I say? Like it is what it is.
Next time you play them, you're gonna be prepared. Hopefully, we'll see.
So
we shall see.
I would say that we were rivals with a lot of teams
and still
for some reason.
Just because it's not hostility, or nothing like that doesn't mean that you're not rivals.
We're not rivals, but I don't think we.
Yeah,
I think our biggest rivalry
the sloth.
this season. No sloth. We don't have no sloth rivalry.
Yeah,
No.
stop it. They said
No.
they want to get back from how you guys beat up on them last season.
We
When
beat
they
them
only
every
had-
time we played them.
When you only have five, they only have 5 guys.
Except
on
for
the
this
field.
season, and we didn't have a quarterback, and we still should have beat them. But I would never say the Sloth was our rival. Nah, Steel City was never our rival. They always beat us. The Prospects
The
are,
Patriots
I would
was
say,
always a personal game because you knew Jim.
yeah. Patriots
Jim's
was
how you got
definitely,
in
but
this league.
he got the best of that rivalry, like he did.
You did.
I
think he'll even tell you how many times you guys played and how many times you beat him.
Yeah,
He knows the exact.
I think we only beat
number.
them once.
Yeah, I think it was like 9 times you played. And
Even when our
one
team
time.
was way better than theirs,
With
they-
Sean,
they always found a way to
just said
beat
this
us.
Yesterday, I'm like, you guys had the better team on paper. If you looked at it, when Sean was your quarterback, you guys had the better athletes, the better team, but Jim won.
Yeah.
So it's not always the best team wins. I don't know. It comes down to
Smart.
and who won.
They were smart
Yeah.
and had a good game
Jim
plan.
played smart in that game, and he was prepared for you every time he came up against you.
Yeah. So it was a lot of teams that we kind of grew with. We came in with when the Monstars were like just punching bags,
Yeah,
and we became
then
punching
you became
bags.
the punching bags,
But
and they became the.
but we evolved. We got
Eventually-
better.
Eventually, you did. It took
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
but
We
you
needed
did.
a quarterback.
Yeah, you did.
We were beating them. We were beating the Monsters when we had Randy.
Because that's
We were beating the Monsters when we had Randy.
but that's when you started to evolve a little because you had Anthony as quarterback before,
It didn't work.
and then when you got Randy. That's
the Raiders too. We were rivals with the Raiders too. That was Randy's old
Randy's
team.
team.
Yeah.
That's actually Randy is what kind of got people looking at Maurice.
Yeah,
Randy's
he
the one that kind of put the Braves.
yeah.
Gave you guys a little recognition because you won a B championship. But before Randy, everyone's like, we don't want to play on the worst team in this league. No. But now, like, people want to play on your team. Back then,
Yeah, but we were not the worst team in the league though. But I know how the
Back
Goonies
then-
and the Bulldogs. I was that team not that long ago.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not easy.
But you got to stick with it. You
You'll
don't
get it.
quit. You don't quit like
You got to figure out what you're missing.
you don't quit like Washington Township did,
The
and
Savages,
the Balboas and the Savages,
the new guys, and the hybrids,
the new
and the
guys.
old balls.
Well, now the hybrids, I don't know.
They come in. And
I don't
out.
even know what the hybrids' problem was
They come in and out.
because when I first got into the league, they were good.
You won't see them for a couple seasons, then they'll come back.
At one point, they were undefeated. They were definitely undefeated at one point in
Same
time.
thing with the new guys. Like you won't see them for a while, then they'll come back.
That was like Manny's team.
Yeah, I know it's all his friends and stuff,
I don't know.
but it's
A lot of teams just disappear.
you got to figure out
What happened to JL Septic?
There's a lot of teams from back then that are gone.
I don't know.
Philly Sports Bar. There's a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
They either find other leagues or join another team, and the rest of there's.
But for just the league as being something that to see elevation and
Right.
get
help it
rid of
grow,
some of these
yeah.
old, like let some new blood win.
Yeah.
I would love to see Barely Wash win.
You know what? We don't have to applause, but I have to applaud you. You should be Barbershop Talk Radio's. Yeah, no, stop.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
You should be Barbershop Talk Radio's MVP. You
I
are.
am Barbershop
Yeah.
Talk MVP. I am the MVP of
Well,
this
you
show.
You win Barbershop Talk Radio.
I am the MVP of this show.
Yeah, because you've become like Barely Wash's unofficial coach.
No.
Yes, you have.
I give him advice. You know what I mean? I give him advice, and
You're helping.
just
them,
happens
you're
to
helping
work.
Them, elevate and grow, but not just Barely Wash. You've done it to a lot of teams.
I help
You
where I can help, and
You're
that's
helping
it. That's it. That's it.
You're
I'm not.
helping a lot of these younger teams grow.
That's it. I mean, we're not talking about me right here.
Oh, stop. Because a lot of people wouldn't even take the time to. Like, who cares? I'm not helping them, but you actually care. You want them to win, and they're your competition.
Because I've been beat up by fucking. I've been that those teams that
Yeah.
didn't win. Now I fucking understand it.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
a lot of people try to help teams, but I really try to help some teams.
yeah, you do.
Like I really do. I try to help them. I try
Even
to
though
tell
they're
them.
your competition, you're still trying to help them win.
But
you still want them to win. It's
yeah.
not against you. That's all.
That's all. That's
But
it.
you still try to help them win. But not just that. Like you'll help them win. But
I want to.
Same thing.
I want to see them
You
grow.
told Barely Washed how to beat the sloth, but you also told the sloth how to beat Barely Washed. So it goes hand in hand.
No, I didn't tell the sloth. I didn't tell the sloth how to beat Barely
No,
Washed.
because Brendan didn't come on, but you would have if you came on the show.
Maybe.
You would have given him some pointers.
Maybe.
Brendan didn't come on the show. We did that show during the day.
Yeah, but nah, Brandon been in the league longer than me.
But Ralph is the only other person that I see like people go up to
helping, and
like, actually asking like
helping
hey.
young teams. But you know, I don't know,
but
helping young teams because you want these guys to stay and get better.
But not everybody cares about that. So, but you do. And
but the younger teams are the future of the league. If you want the league to stay, you got these young teams have to get better. And by getting better, I mean as in they have to get better.
Yeah.
They have to get better. They can't feel like they can't win. They have to feel like they can win.
Barely Washed.
And they can, because a lot of these guys are fucking good.
Nobody would have told them that Barely Washed had a rush problem if you didn't help them. And they would have never fixed that problem. But you told them.
I don't know about that.
Jose, and you were proud once you saw that Jose figured it
Because
out.
I'm glad he played better.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was better than what he was playing against fucking
that was their
trauma roofing.
Yeah.
I just didn't what I saw on film and what I saw on the field. I just didn't. I thought he was better than that.
Yeah.
And that's all. And I just let him know. I called him, told him, yo, bro, you better than what you're doing.
Yeah. And he did.
And he did, and he did well.
He did.
And you know,
he did good.
he can cover. He's fast. Jose's strong and fast.
And he's muscular.
Yeah, like you
don't go around these guys.
You're not a tiny guy. Go through these motherfuckers, dog. And that's all. And I'm not taking listen. They did what they did. It has nothing to do with me. I gave them a couple pointers. That's all. And good for them.
I'm not saying it did have anything to do with you.
I'm just proud that they're actually going to take on. Now you're going to take on a fucking team that's been here forever, and it's going to be tough to beat them.
Yeah, we heckle you, and no, we didn't think that you were going to be.
I didn't think they were going to be as good as they were. Yeah,
but you guys,
but they're good, man. I didn't know Andrew was as good as he is.
No, I didn't either. I had no idea who you were talking about when we did the wide receiver list last.
You're like, who's that? I'm like, yeah. Now he's definitely
Andrew's the one who used to play on Price, and he left Price to start his own team. Remember, Johnny told us that when we're like, who the heck is Andrew? Andrew used to play on Price Electric. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why when they joined with Performance Lab, he left and Barely Washed.
Yeah. And I think that's the story.
That's what,
I think that's the story. Like,
and that's but before that, I had no idea who he was.
He ain't no fucking joke.
I actually just saw this season when you guys played. I'm like, oh, that's the kid that was on the list. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
But I didn't realize he was that good.
I know. And for those of you who are waiting for it, we did start the wide receiver list.
We
will do it the week after, the Monday after the championship game.
The wide receiver list is already done.
Yeah.
We just got to put it out and just put it together and shit.
Yeah. We got the names down. We
got some other
in order.
Got some other lists coming out too.
We'll do our rest. But I know a lot of people have been talking about that wide receiver list all season.
Yeah.
My ranking better change this time.
It's definitely different this season.
It's definitely different. Some people have moved higher, some people have moved lower, some people have not made the list.
Some people have moved off.
Yeah. Some people haven't even made it.
But I'm definitely gonna give some praise to some guys that actually deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and just because your team, like, why should I just say Kyrie's the only one that plays on a sorry team that deserves to be on the list,
right? But
nobody from the Bulldogs. But I don't think so. Would you let it freeze?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think they got guys.
No, they got good guys on their team.
The Ravengers got guys. Fucking
championship doesn't
Still
mean
City's got guys. Everybody on the team. Everybody on the only team. Wait, only person. I think so. You know what? We'll save that for later. Yeah.
But we try to put somebody from every team on there because just because you're on a C team doesn't mean you don't have good players. Like just because you didn't make it to the elite championship doesn't mean you don't have good people on your team.
Yeah.
You just got to figure out your kinks. Maurice wasn't good until you got a quarterback.
Yeah.
So Maurice didn't start to develop until after you'd been in the league for like 3 years.
3 seasons.
Yeah. So
he didn't score his first touchdown until the 3rd season.
Randy, right?
Nah.
No, Anthony.
He scored a touchdown against the new guys in the playoff game when we beat the new guys.
You didn't even know how good Maurice was.
I didn't.
So.
I knew he was good, but I know he was that. I didn't know he was great.
And that as you got better and better quarterbacks, he got better and better.
Yeah.
So even you.
That's a fact. That's exactly what happened. Like, soon as we got better and better quarterbacks, he got better and better and better and better and better until it was just like, it didn't matter who the quarterback was. He just was that good.
Like, wow.
But he didn't. That didn't just happen. That didn't just happen.
No, it took years.
But I'm saying that also happened because he was playing football year round.
Yeah, that's true.
And he just got better and better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, I don't know, he was great.
Like I didn't even last year. Truthfully, I was like, holy shit, where did this Maurice come from? Like, where the hell has he been all season? Because he really stepped it up in after playoffs.
In playoffs, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He took us to the championship.
He
not just on offense, but on defense too.
Helped you beat
it was him and Jim. Jim was on fire too.
Yeah. But Jim was on fire. Yeah, it was both of them together.
And then Canop was making a lot of plays too. And so was Scott.
Like Maurice was at it. Like I've never all the years he played on your
a
team,
super level.
I just never.
That was the best he's ever played.
Where did this Maurice come from? Where's he been this whole time?
Like that was the best he ever played. Like and in playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Playoffs and the champion and Camden.
Against the Ravengers and then Camden and then even Rock Bottom.
Yeah. Even though you lost, you still played well. Yeah.
So we'll see. But anything else?
I think that's it.
Tell them everything they need to know. Hit that cash app.
45 again. Steel City versus Barely Washed.
Oh yeah.
Goonies
do they got the field? You got the fields?
Oh. I guess I should have put the fields down. Let's send that message later. Let's see. All right, so 8:45, Steel City versus Barely Washed in Field 1. For the Win versus the Goonies in Field 2. 10 o'clock, Camden versus Rock Bottom in Field 1. Ravagers versus the Braves in Field 2. Field 1 is the field in front of Bill. Field 2 is the field right behind it, not the middle school, right? The one right behind it.
Yeah.
And then it says, rain or shine, doesn't matter if it's snowing, raining, or it's sunny out, games will be played. And that's it. We'll see y'all on Sunday. There's some money in the Cash App, Barbershop Talk Radio. Follow us on all our social media links. It's in the description. And we'll see y'all later.
Peace.